Wins the invitational, guys. It's over.
Woo.
You guys aren't ready. Dar plays Ness. Alright, so Pac-Man's gonna be coming out. From Apollo. I remember we were talking about Apollo before. You were saying that he does play the Pac-Man on occasion. So very interesting how this is gonna go.
Yeah,
I remember
Apollo picked up
was it
Pac-Man this week, actually. Last week rather, and the Pac-Man is already like ridiculous and some of the best I've ever seen. Like super clever with the setups, and already this is looking like a very even game. Kofi, as anticipated, is going to be going to Sheik.
Yeah, the only experience I have with this matchup is Void versus Lade at the Quarantine series, and that was pretty back and forth. It was very stage dependent. I don't know if it's going to be of that level. You know, this is both of their secondaries, of course, but so she's got a lot of options to get in on Pac-Man. You know, with those needles to condition things, as well as just the speed and the frame data on the part of Sheik. The issue is that
And Kofi has to be the one constantly holding forward and pushing space because you really don't want to give Pac-Man the breathing room. Otherwise, he sets up on new platforms, he sets up hydrant, he sets up his projectiles, and then suddenly you find yourself, you know, getting hit by everything but the kitchen sink.
Yeah, the issue is oh, I was gonna say Bell. It's gonna give Kofi a lot of troubles, I assume, later, but oh my god!
All of those.
Are we playing on? Are we watching a Wi-Fi battle here?
That was actually really nicely timed.
Nice.
So well executed. Kofi, the onslaught doesn't stop quite yet. Almost getting the needle into the bouncing
That
fish.
back throw's gonna kill.
Mamma mia, that was still really spicy.
Oh
Kofi
my god. Okay,
kinda,
Kofi's Sheik is so nice.
Wow, that's really good. I love the use of the Galaxian to get back off of the ledge, though. Really nice way just to gain a little bit of damage, sort of force Kofi back into center stage. Once again, good use of the Hydrant, just to sort of push him into safety.
Alright, that fair though. Pushing Kofi off of Apollo. Back here is going to set him off stage again. Was he trying to use the Hydrant there, or he just wanted the platform to get the angle? Probably the platform for the angle. Either way, this is where Kofi's going to start to struggle. He's got that Marthitis. Really struggling to kill at the higher percents without his confirms.
He's looking for the needle to potentially get a bouncing fish. He's looking for an up air. He's just looking for something at this point. But Apollo is just holding onto the stock super well, understanding that anything from this point onwards is pretty much extra credit. And is just like making the most out of it. Even that up tilt, goodness.
Alright, great down smash out of that parry. Kofi gonna even things up, and I imagine with the damage that Sheik is gonna be able to build up, it's not gonna be long before Kofi can even things out. He's gotta find that in against Apollo though, and that's the struggle here. Kofi's still not getting a hit.
Yeah, feels like everything he's doing that, like, honestly, Apollo's movement is so good that they're just able to space themselves around his hitboxes so well. But that time, going to be landing on shield like that, sets up the tech chase on the platform, already a little bit of extra damage. I think he tried to go for the drag down up it, but unfortunately did not find it. Wow, that apple almost killing off the top.
Oh my god, yeah. And Kofi sitting at a really high percent. He almost brought it back last time with those drag down combos. Let's see if he might be able to find it again, but it's going to be really rough.
And he grabs him through the hydrant. That is so smart because you're just able to cover yourself, keep yourself so safe as you're going for such a committal and active grab. Honestly, it requires a bit of setup to do that, but you have to basically respect the Pac-Man doing that.
Alright, and Kofi, with nowhere the combo Apollo, is going to be having trouble getting anything off of these grabs. The apple, though, that's going to kill, hitting diagonal with punishing Kofi. And now Apollo's got quite a lead.
Yeah, absolutely. Ooh.
What just caught side B? Side B.
That looked so bizarre. Honestly, I'm not upset about the way that happened. I believe Apollo was actually trying to get the Hydrant to spit the fruit right back at Kofi, but was just a little bit too early with their timing there. Regardless, right now Kofi's ledge trapping is super nice, setting up more drag down up airs, but just a little bit too late on that second one.
Yeah, this is the struggle. If you can't get those confirms, then Sheik is not going to work for you.
But not
Sheik
being really
has all
patient
the
with the
tools you
way.
need, but you got to play it perfectly. So Apollo sitting at 123. Hopefully, Kofi can find this kill soon. Maybe now that Pac-Man is off stage here.
But
Kofi just trying to
unfortunately, he's
get that.
gonna pineapple. No.
That's it.
Wow, that was
Yep.
such an
The
excellent
bell.
recovery on Apollo's part, spacing himself just outside of the side B range, but also drifting at the perfect moment, making sure that they're not getting pineappled under PS2. That was super, super well played on Apollo's part. I wouldn't be surprised if we do see the switch to Falco, though.
Yeah. I mean, Kofi was doing some really great things with Sheik, but when he did have the opportunity to do some stuff, either he didn't get it, or the percent wasn't right, or it's rough. He's got to find the correct opportunities, and Apollo just wasn't giving it to him. But
Yep, definitely. Apollo played keep away super well. Especially, I love the way that Apollo treated off stage. We saw them stalling with a fire hydrant, and that just sort of really messed up every single attempt to two frame them. Especially like Sheik down tilt, which can kind of pop you up. So gonna be actually sticking with the Sheik here.
And where are we going though? We're going to Battlefield, so a little change of pace. We've not seen this stage yet. That was some really interesting movement you saw there. He canceled Needles right into crawl backwards, but Kofi gonna be getting that first hit. The counter hit did half the damage he did on that combo. That's crazy.
Yeah, already getting so much more damage. This is looking like a completely different game 2 than 1. Look at that nicely timed neutral getup, just getting past the side B there, but Kofi still unable to punish the timed neutral getup, even though it was really, really telegraphed. Ooh.
Alright.
They're just both kind of scrapping right now, taking hit for hit.
Yeah. Pac-Man does have that ability to do that. His normals are super good.
And actually grabbing...
Okay. Yeah, he got saved by the hydrant disappearing, though.
Yeah.
But Kofi playing it really... Kofi playing it very nicely. He's just getting the hits he needs in neutral, using that that frame data and that movement to build up damage slowly over time, while avoiding getting hit. I like the way Kofi's playing it. He's in disadvantage now, which is a little problematic for him, but it shouldn't be too problematic as long as he avoids the setups that Apollo's thrown out.
But again, he's just not able to contest with Pac-Man off stage like that. Goes for the early up B. That was a little bit bizarre. I'm not entirely sure about the intent behind going for that. Gonna be recovered
Maybe a mess up.
super, super deep though.
Oh, tried to get a roll read with that down smash. Not gonna work out though. I think he has key.
Just about everything else. Potentially, yeah. No, he had a key. Past tense.
Oh, alright, the missed tech from Apollo, and Kofi's going to be able to confirm with that up smash. So finally, he is in the lead on this game number 2.
Yeah, already racking up a good amount of damage, but once again, I really like the way that Apollo is actually pacing themselves to be able to set up all the bonus food, just to be able to set up like the extra damage here and there, and continuously forcing Kofi to keep on approaching, because the last thing he wants is for Apollo to be setting up. Like already the fire hydrant, did you see how nicely timed that jump was as well? Just to make sure that he wasn't going to get pushed back by his own water. It was just like such a small interaction, but it was so meaningful.
Yeah, but at the same time, Kofi building up this damage, creating such a big lead for himself, and this is going to be really good for him. You know, obviously he's been struggling to find those confirms the entire game. He needs every little percent he can get. But
yeah,
he's really
absolutely. It goes for the Z drop.
That's gonna kill. Great Z drop.
Excellent, and now he has Galaxian at ledge. Kofi has to be super, super careful because this could easily be tons of percent for Pac-Man. You have to respect it. Good, nice, and patient from Kofi. You know, you have to respect Galaxian. If you have a Pac-Man with Galaxian at ledge, that you are asking to get hit by 50%.
Alright, yeah. But Apollo slowly finding his way back. Playing super
Yep, being
patient,
really, really
forcing
patient.
Kofi to approach. Kofi, though, gonna get that hit finally. Not gonna lead into anything, though. Both of them playing super patient, trying to find... But Kofi gonna miss everything there. Apollo's high recovery working out.
Yeah, what a great mix-up to go for the hydrant. Kofi was not anticipating that. He positioned himself in order to be able to punish the landing on the platform, and that was the only option Zayn really could have done to avoid that. That being said, the back heel is going to
What a
be
call
able
out.
to finally take it.
Yeah, so Kofi keeping his lead here in this game 2.
Yeah, and only doing 19% from that string, but more importantly, he does, or rather, he did gain a good amount of stage control for himself, almost getting the lead on the mash out, but a good way to break up disadvantage. Oh my god, what was that?
Alright, the ledge trap. Oh, not getting the needles.
You know, not quite yet. Kofi
is playing
turning up.
so well.
Look how
He's
patient
mixing
he is being
up
with these
Apollo
noodles.
so hard. Alright, but maybe got a little too tech-starved there at the ledge, trying with the needles. And the bouncing fish not gonna work, he's just gonna get hit by hydrant there. So now we're at last stock.
Yeah, honestly, like, Zayn was just, like, sort of setting that up for quite a while, like, getting the fire hydrant ready, getting the other projectile ready, positioning themselves as well, and that's what I mean by the Galaxian. Look at that, even on stage, already dealing 31%, which is nothing to sneeze at if you consider how volatile it is to fight Sheik, but
Oh,
Apollo,
what
unfortunately, directional air dodging,
coverage.
and yeah. You always have to be super mindful of that. Once you do get hit by the windbox of it, you have to get down to stage and you have to hold shield immediately, because otherwise, you know, they could easily set up something like a down smash from that position. Really well played by
Yeah.
Kofi.
Alright, yeah, so Kofi taking that game number 2 on his counter pick. We're going to a game number 3, and Kofi doesn't even have to switch. Even after getting 2-stocked so badly, you know, that game 1. I mean, it wasn't that bad, it's just he couldn't find his conversions, and, you know, the more patient way he was playing, just keeping Apollo in the corner, keeping him at the ledge, keeping him off stage, was enough to, you know, it allowed him to find those kills. He didn't have to find the confirms as much. He could have just played his game, played patient, and found his opportunities rather than, like I said. I feel like I'm saying the same thing over and over again.
Okay, happens. But yeah, definitely. I think going into game 3, I believe we might be seeing the character switch from Apollo. I wouldn't be surprised if we do go Duck Hunt for just like a little bit of extra comfort. However, it does completely depend on who Kofi is going to be going. If Kofi just ends up deciding to go Falco for game 3, that is going to put a wrench into Apollo's game plan significantly. Not having any character other than Wario, I'd like to say, that can square off against Falco.
Well, maybe he likes the Pac-Man Falco matchup. You don't know.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I don't
Falco does
see-
against zoners. Character does so well. That character zone breaks so incredibly well. Oh my god.
True. Yeah.
That being said,
even
guys-
so, though,
Oh, no, go ahead.
I don't remember.
Oh, you
You were gonna say something. You said that being said.
that being said, I just want to say, that being said, I just want to say to chat, guys, thank you so much for continuing to watch. I really do appreciate you guys. It really does mean a lot. We have the Bro Casual Invitational coming up on May 17th. So many iconic Long Island players are going to be participating. Please make sure to tune in. Some sort of shenanigans, goodness, are sure to ensue. What was that sound effect?
It was the
was
soundboard
that?
coming out from Trevor.
Trevor. Hey, Trevor, can you do me a favor? Do you think on your soundboard you could get like the bonk sound effect, like the hammer, like, you know, like the you brought a knife to, like, what was it? You brought a hammer to a sword fight, cringe, and then it's like a bonk. You know what I mean?
You'll have to send it to me. I am not hip with kids now.
I know what you're talking about, but I would not from the way you're describing it. It's the dog getting bonked on the head and it makes a bonk sound. That's it.
Oh.
I sent the link.
I can probably find it on. Oh, you sent the link.
I sent the link
The
in the
Discord.
Discord. So Trevor, please Godspeed and get the bonk sound effect. Anyways, guys, we're gonna be jumping into a gameplay here. We are gonna be seeing the duck hunt as anticipated from Apollo, and Kofi gonna be sticking with the Sheik. Super brave, and honestly, the Sheik definitely seems to be working out for him. He looked so confident that game too.
Yeah, so Smashville, very interesting choice. It's gonna allow Kofi to, what's the word? It's a smaller stage, so it allows him to use his frame data a lot better, but at the same time, I imagine when Apollo's got that center stage, it's gonna be very hard for Kofi to get in. So,
Yeah, especially
the goal
with Gunman
here,
controlling the ground and Clay Pigeon controlling the middle airspace and also just having Can be active on the stage, it is going to be so difficult for Sheik to break space. Just look at how many things you have to deal with at once, almost getting the Clay Pigeon into the back here. They're unable to connect it. Zane is setting up shop at the stage here. Look at all of these projectiles. Oh my goodness.
what? Does that have, like, a special hitbox there?
I've never seen that.
Either way, that was a really dominant stock from Apollo. You know, he built up damage so fast. Kofi was really unable to find his footing there. He's doing a lot better now. Built up double the damage so far, and now that Apollo's in disadvantage, he's definitely starting to gain that momentum that he needs. And finding his way through those traps as well. Blows up the can in his face.
Wow, actually,
and that takes the
right
stock.
back at him. That was so unfortunate on Apollo's part, but really fortunate for Kofi, just able to get a stock much earlier than he normally would have. But once again, you just see Kofi sort of struggling to deal with all of the setup coming from Apollo. Apollo being super smart, trying to lead a jump out of shield with that up air, does not find it though.
Yeah, now Apollo's finding it a lot more difficult to set up these traps. Kofi's just finding his way through them a lot better. But finally gonna get a trap there.
Into the can. Doesn't find it though. Wow, this is such an even game right now.
Yeah, Kofi has adapted really well after such a dominant first stock from Apollo.
And once again,
so
like,
this is where Sheik is exceeding here. Just Apollo not being able to get out of the corner. Finally finds his footing, but Kofi on top of him. Oh no!
Not like this. He thought he was facing the other direction, or at least he tried to take Apollo with him. That being said, tries to go for a couple of drag down. Up air confirms, only able to finish it off with an up tilt, meaning it's just good damage from here on out. Wow, making the use of the wind box there to actually help him accelerate towards center stage.
Alright, here's Kofi trying to find his way in. Once he does, Apollo's going to have a hard time getting him off, but this is where Apollo's exceeding, where he's going to build up the damage, and there we go. We got the neutral tech read from Kofi with that down smash, and we're at a last stock situation.
Yeah, this is completely even just about at this point. And both of these players, like, hitting off with their respective advantage states. Apollo has to find a way to get back onto the stage. This is now 100% even. Kofi's ledge trapping is so good, just keeping Apollo off for so long. Wow.
Yeah, call out after call out coming out. But Apollo, now he's pushing his advantage. He's got Kofi off stage in this super scary situation.
Really good feedback
Kofi
from
resetting
that jump
neutral.
from the ledge. But you have to remember that Can is a
he
flame
dead?
one option.
No,
not at all. Even if like he couldn't reach with his up B, he could have been able to still air dodge back onto the ledge.
Alright, Kofi now in disadvantage. Gotta find his way in, gotta find that footing. Apollo, though,
Look at the way that
is prone to take something here. Oh, Kofi dropping his shield at the wrong time, probably trying to get a parry.
Apollo's positioning themselves under the platforms in such a way that Sheik has to really jump on top of them to try to get any needle confirms. So
And
like
that's
Zane
the thing,
is,
though.
like,
Apollo
really
wants that. Apollo wants him to jump on top of him because that's how he's going to get those up airs. That's how he's going to catch the jump of Sheik and, you know, get those kills. Oh, the ledge trap not going to work out.
Yeah, just smacks a can right into Kofi's face, quite literally blowing him up for it. Wow, the maneuverability from Kofi just to be able to dodge the can. Zing being super
Oh my
smart
god,
once
that
again to
dash
avoid
attack.
those needles.
Oh,
Good
great tech
tech.
from Apollo. But he's still off stage again. He's got to find his way back here. Alright.
Holding
Kofi,
shield a little
just
bit afraid
holding
of his own can.
Oh no! He released the
gunman!
needles, Apollo jumps over, and the gunman takes the stock off of Kofi.
You know how rare it is you actually see gunmen take stocks like that? Sheik is so light
Is it
and
like
on Smash
RNG?
Bros. too.
Or is it just,
So
it's just she's light?
it cycles between the 3 gunmen. So they're like, I believe, a couple of